What if one hammer strike could shatter an empire's dreams and save a continent from conquest? Imagine hordes from distant deserts sweeping across Europe like an unstoppable storm. In the year 732 AD, the fate of the entire West hung by a single, fragile thread. Enter Charles Martel, the hammer of Frankish leader rallying his people against a seemingly invincible tide. But could a ragtag alliance of warriors really stop the mighty Umayyad Caliphate? The Muslims had already crushed Visigothic Spain just years before, and now they eyed the rich Frankish lands. Led by Abdul Rahman al-Ghafiqi, they raided deep into Gaul, plundering the wealthy region of Aquitaine. Honestly, they weren't just invading, they were on a medieval shopping spree. Abdul Rahman, the governor of Al-Andalus, smelled total victory. Wow, his army was massive, numbering up to 80,000 strong. Meanwhile, Charles Martel scrambled to forge alliances. Desperate scouts brought terrifying news of the invaders' size and speed. Would Martel even have time to muster an army? Near the cities of Tours and Poitiers, the clash loomed like doom itself. What happens when an unstoppable force of cavalry meets an unbreakable wall of shields? On October 10, 732, the invasion force struck first. Thundering hooves shook the ground as the Umayyad cavalry charged. But Martel's heavy infantry held firm in a massive phalanx. Wow, their discipline was absolutely ironclad. The Muslim light cavalry circled and harassed, raining down arrows and probing for any weakness, but the Franks stood like mountains. Charles led from the front, a terrifying figure swinging his warhammer, crushing foes with brutal, bone-shattering blows. Day turned to carnage, bodies piled high, and blood soaked the earth. The fields echoed with screams as losses climbed into the thousands. Could the invaders break through, or was this their fatal overreach? Then, a stroke of genius. Martel sent scouts to spread a rumor that the Franks were attacking the Umayyad camp, where all their looted treasure was stored. As dusk fell, panic erupted in the Arab ranks. In the chaos, Abdul Rahman was cut down and killed. Wow, the leaderless horde broke and fled in utter chaos. The Arabs abandoned their spoils and retreated south. Martel's hammer didn't just build, it demolished ambitions. But was this really the battle that saved Christendom? The Battle of Poitiers, where one man's resolve changed the course of history. A brutal, bloody stand that would echo through the centuries. Europe breathed free, but at what cost in blood? The invasion crumbled, leaving the Franks triumphant. Would the West have fallen without this epic clash? Historians estimate that up to 12,000 Arab soldiers were lost, compared to just 1,500 Franks. This single victory paved the way for Charles Martel's grandson, the legendary Charlemagne, and his vast empire. But Abdul Rahman's confidence had soared just days earlier. Little did he know his grand tour of Europe would end in total disaster. For a week, the two armies faced off, the tension boiling over. How did the Franks' heavy armor and disciplined shield wall turn the tide against the swift, deadly cavalry? The rumors of looting spread like wildfire. The retreat turned into a full-blown rout. Wisely, Martel didn't pursue too far. He secured the win and consolidated his power. This battle stopped the Umayyad advance cold. Today, Charles Martel is remembered as the savior of the West, but what if he had failed? How different would Europe and the world look today? Legends grew around the battle, but the brutality was all too real. It was a clash of civilizations, raw and unrelenting. Historians call it one of history's most decisive battles. Pause and think for a moment, could you have stood in that phalanx, shield to shield, as thousands of horsemen charged you down? From chaos came a legacy. If this hammer blow of history hooked you, smash that like button and subscribe for more epic battles. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this story, strike the like button and follow the channel.